Researching and scripting this episode made me really angry. As a person who consumes true crime, a big thing for me is to not side with the killer in a majority of cases. But what if you were able to hear the killer's side from the killer themselves? That seems a bit uncalled for, but Netflix did it anyway. In all seriousness, I did like the whole series. Obviously, killing someone and, taking their life and then talking about it to a bunch of people for entertainment can be really awful and exploitative. But showcasing the emotions and a lot of the regret that people are experiencing, it just goes to show you that just don't kill people and you won't end up in prison. On the other hand, and back to my main point, television shows that humanize the killer's experience but fail to acknowledge the victims and the loved ones that were affected by a crime. It's not the best situation, and even the television producers for this show know it. Take the very first episode of season 2, I Am a Killer. Titled In Her Hands, the episode discusses Lindsay Hagen and her relationship with Robbie Mast, who only after 26 days of knowing him ends up dead in a Walmart parking lot in Billings, Montana. In the end, she's sentenced to serve a 60-year prison sentence. Writer for Time magazine, Melissa Chan, wrote the article, Real People Keep Getting Re-Traumatized, The Human Costs of Binge-Watching True Crime Series. Chan was able to interview several families affected by true crime content, and one of these family members actually includes Robbie Mast's stepmother, Mindy Pendleton. Through email exchanges between Pendleton and Netflix, it's kind of evident that the producers were clearly guilt-tripping her and lying to her family about being interviewed. Producers first told her that the I Am a Killer series was to encourage social discourse about issues related to violent crime, not to sensationalize brutal acts or advocate for convicted criminals, but she didn't buy it. Ned Parker, the executive producer of I Am a Killer, actually emailed Pendleton that he had never encountered such a moral dilemma in his career. Without having the testimonies of Mast's close loved ones, Parker acknowledged it would be difficult to present a fully rounded portrayal of her stepson. He also told Pendleton that he was concerned that Hagen described her relationship with Mast as significant, even though they knew each other less than 30 days. He also wrote to Pendleton and told her that as long as the killer was speaking to the media, another TV network was sure to do the story if Netflix passed on it, and the result was likely to be a more sensationalist project. If someone gave me that stuck-up attitude, especially when I'm grieving the death of a loved one, I'm immediately not giving them the time of day. In the end, this is just another story of a family whose trauma of a loved one's murder is forever immortalized in entertainment for people who don't even know them. So when will it stop?